Up right there. I see you. I know you want to get to the gym. Hi baddies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, my name is Crie, and I hope to become your next it girl. Today, I will be preparing you for a new environment called the gym. If you have been going to the gym, I give credits to you, obviously, because you know I'm a little gym girl myself. But if you do want to start going to the gym, I have a few tips for you, babes. I know it's terrifying just walking into the gym, and every set that you finish, you're like, oh, is anyone watching me? What if it's my clothes, my form? What if I look new? Well, that's where I come in, babes. But here are some things that no one tells you about gym rules that me, yes, me, will tell you all about. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And let me know down in the comments, what was your biggest fear when you start going to the gym? Now, baddies, let's get straight into the video. This first rule, actually, I feel like it applies to most people. It's called the zoned out rule. If you could just tell by the title, it's just zoning out. I feel like every set that we do, we're either zoning out into space, just listening to our music, hyping up for the next set, or we're just thinking about life. I do that all the time. After each set, after I act 10 more pounds and start thinking about my life choices and why I started this. But I want to improve myself, so, you know, the sacrifices I have to make. But besides that, I got on a little tangent. But basically, I'm just saying this for any beginner. If someone's zoning out and it seems like they're looking at you, they really aren't. I'm telling you right now, they're just preparing themselves for their next big set or their next big PR. You just gotta get mentally ready for that stuff. It's not for the weak, I swear. I feel like it's always misconstrued when it comes to the zoned out rule. I feel like it makes people more hesitant when coming up to them. We will get into that later and how you could go up to people with that zoned out rule. But I feel like everyone is just there to get their workout done and to be able to improve themselves. So they're like, let me just rest real quick. Also, I think that's something else that is also very valid is that the gym is basically mirrors. We see mirrors all around, even behind people. So they could also be looking at themselves because, oh, look at that big pump that I got, that big pump that I have now. So most likely people are not paying attention to you, and let's just be real, babes, they're just really focusing on themselves, because that's what I learned, at least, that people at the gym, they're just going for themselves and not going to look at other people, at least what creeps don't do. Don't get me wrong, there are girls that I do look at that, damn, I want to be them. Like, it motivates me even more to go to the gym because I see their progress. I'm like, damn, flat belly, big ass, damn, I gotta get like that. So in other ways, they're just trying to admire your body because they're like, damn, I want to be like her. Because everyone has different goals in the gym. Some want to be skinny, some want big glutes, you know, and then others just want to be muscular. Listen, I love myself a muscular woman, so I don't judge. Like I said, just in general, for this zoned out rule, don't take eye contact personally. Most likely, they're either focusing on themselves or they're contemplating their life decisions before a set. Another rule that I think is very prominent as well that you need to know as a gym beginner is the sets left rule. I know it sounds very, very intimidating because most of the time we're very scared to go up to people that look very concentrated or they have that resting main face. But I feel like it's even more awkward if you're standing 5 feet behind them. Like, it's like that meme. She's right behind me, isn't she? So it's better to just go up to them and be like, how many sets do you have? It doesn't hurt to try, you know? Everyone makes mistakes.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
I guess they're pretty generous. They'll let you work in. I've had many times where I would just stand in the corner and just stare at them, and they would look at me awkwardly like, girl. Oh, what's going on there? Why is she staring at me? So I feel like it's better to ask than to look like a very weird creep in the gym, because I feel like we already have enough of those. If you know, you know. God dang. A girl can't go to the gym in peace. Like, dang. So I feel like a lot of beginners also do this. I've also done this. I would look at the person and then I would be like, oh, okay, they're not done with the machine. I might as well go do another random machine. Like, I would do a machine that I don't even know how to do the form. And I would just have to. I probably look like a mad woman, but that's okay. But in a way, like I said, it doesn't hurt to try. You're telling the other person, oh, hey, you know, the gym is kind of crowded. I kind of need this. They'll kind of take it as, okay, let's move. Come on, come on. 99% of people will be completely chill with it. Don't worry. I know each step sounds so simple when I put the words. I know the titles of each step is pretty simple, but I want to make sure you guys are able to get it concisely. We also have the put it back rule. I feel like people pick up their weights. Like, I see some people that pick up like 40, 45, and they can't put it back on the rack when they're done. If you can lift it, you can put it back. So never leave your stuff on the floor, because I feel like that, first of all, it's a safety hazard. And second of all, what if no one's gonna use it? It's just gonna stay there. It's gonna be awkward. I feel like if you don't put your weights back, I feel like that's also a sign that you're also new to the gym. And I feel like you guys want to fit in, right? Put your weights back, I swear. Also, another good hack is the Google hack. I feel like people don't use it enough and they just guess what the machine is for. So all you have to do is stay at your machine, go quickly to your phone, because I feel like everyone is on their phone after a set at this point, and the gym looks like this. But that's okay, I'm fine with that. I also do it. Don't worry. But if you just look up on your phone how you use the machine, you read it very quickly, and you put your phone down, you will be able to look more like a pro than an amateur. Because then you will know what you're doing, and you know what you're targeting, and you know the form. Because I feel like machines help you with the motion already, and that will lead into my next point later on. Then, if they think you're touching, you'll become a pro. The last one I feel like is the slip and slide rule. So I don't think really, not to be rude at all, but I don't think anyone cares how much you bench press or how much weight you do on an exercise. I think what matters is kind of what is left, the sweat debris. I feel like the slip and slide rule, if you see your sweat, it's very easy. It only takes 2 seconds to wipe it off, I swear. Even if you didn't sweat, use like a towel and lightly clean it. I feel like everyone will appreciate it, and there will be less diseases that I see on TikTok that will come up just because we aren't really cleaning up the machines. So at least be a little bit hygienic. Be a hygienic baddie, okay? But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and you found me somewhat funny, because you know I'm just a tad bit goofy. But again, like, comment, and subscribe. And here are all my socials. Make sure to follow those, because sometimes or most of the time, 99.9% of the time, I have lots of goofy content and relatable content. So yeah, thank you, baddies, for watching. Till next time. Mwah.